very specifically, that last part of the gospel is what we reflect on today, very specifically. Jesus said to Thomas, "Blessed are you because you have seen. But blessed more and still are those who believe but have not seen." Keating, even you. Do you see Jesus, Keating? Tell me what you know about Jesus. His father is right beside him. And Keating is not shy. That's one thing he's not. Tell me anything you know about Jesus. Tell these people, because when you tell me, I'm going to say it loud enough so they can hear.
He died for us.
What?
He died for us.
He died for you? How do you know that?
Because he's on my
I'm just Keating, I'm not really doubting what you say. I'm using your words to explain, okay? Say it again, bud.
Because he's on the cross.
He died for you, he's on the cross. What else do you know? If I took the cross away, did he still die for you? Yeah? You get the idea? How do you know that?
Because I learned it in religion.
Faith.
What?
Faith.
You learned it by faith. You're right. Everything you're saying is correct. You learned it in religion class, and the one beside you and the one beside him taught you. You heard about Jesus first there before you came here. Every one of the kids over here are the same, including myself. I heard about Jesus at home first, and then I learned more about Jesus in religion class, in church, in conversation, and experience of life. And after so many years, Keating, your time is coming. Don't worry, kid. I just started my 79th year a few days ago. Isn't that exciting? Yes, Father. All right. Okay. After 79, 78 years, I can talk about it now. But that's about it. I can talk. And you're going to say to me, well, you're supposed to, because that's what you're a priest for. You were trained to do this. You're right. But more than that, there is something else. Your father said it to you a little earlier. That's it, bud. More than that, it's faith. So what Jesus said at the end of that gospel passage, "Blessed are you, Thomas, because you have seen." Thomas lived with Jesus. The second part, "But blessed are those who have not seen and have believed and still believe." And after some years, just like you, adults, and just like his parents, his grandfather is the deacon. He's listening to everything. I think so. He is going to continue talking about Jesus Christ. Blessed are you. Not too many people will say that to you, but I'll say blessed. Poor Keating. Blessed are you, because you have not seen, but you believe. Isn't that awesome, kid? Can you tell me something else you haven't seen, but you believe? They're also thinking, don't worry. Yes, you do. I know I put you on the spot. Your dad will help you. What did Dad say? I can't hear.
God.
Hmm?
God. The creation, God.
What did he say?
God.
You believe there is a God? Have you seen God? No? Sure? You believe? Did Thomas see God? Yes, no, maybe about it he did. Jesus, the Son of God. That's the big thing, Keating. If the whole world believed that Jesus is the Son of God, the whole world would be Christian. I say it again. If the whole world believed that Jesus is the Son of God, I didn't say was, I said is. Is present tense, still living. That Jesus is the Son of God, the whole world would be Christian. Why do the people of the world, many people of the world, do not believe Christians? Because they do not believe Jesus is the Son of God. That's awesome, kid. They cannot understand how God will come down to the earth. They understand all about love and care and concern. Like your parents. I'm looking at you directly because they're listening. Don't worry about them. Your parents do all of that because they love you. It's hard to really believe that, but poor Keating. He's full of life. The kid is full of life. It's about the only time I have an advantage over him. At all other times, he tells me what to do. Jesus sent his Son into the world because of his love. Because of his love. Your father and mother care for you because of their love for you. And in many ways, they show that love. And sometimes, contrary to your demands, that love expresses itself differently. I give you an example. You want this, that, and the other. And you ask for it, and you don't get it, and you say, "You don't love me." They do. They found out that the best way to express that love is not to give you what you want. It's not yet time. When the time comes, you'll get what you want. When the time was right, the Father sent the Son into the world. When the time was right, hundreds of years, in preparation for the Son of God to come to this world. Hundreds of years. 2,000 years before Jesus, Abraham answered the call of faith. 2,000 years later, Jesus was born in the world. 2,000 years now, and you and I still believe the Father sent the Son out of love, and the Son died for us out of love. And we believe that. I have not seen Jesus, and you have not seen Jesus. But blessed are you who have not seen and still believe. Holy Mother, the Church observes this weekend Divine Mercy Weekend. Mercy is opening up the heart for the good of someone else. When you open up your heart for the good of someone else, you are merciful, and you cannot be merciful unless you are loving. For you and for me, we think mercy means forgiveness. That's part of it. But more than that, mercy means love. And when we truly love for the good of someone else, that's mercy. Holy Mother, the Church celebrates that today. Divine mercy. God is love. God cares for us. Not only for you and for me here, but for everyone all over the world. Our world is very small. For you and for me. It's a large world, my friends. I had the opportunity, and I thought about this in my reflection. I had the opportunity while I was on vacation in India to spend a week in Vietnam. I went there. Partly because it's historical, and partly because I just had this desire to go to Vietnam. Then you use your air miles and all these good things, and you get a trip. Vietnam now is one country, north and south. We have some Vietnamese people present here, I know it. North and south with two different governments. One people, two different governments. They're united now as one people, one state. I was in what used to be called Saigon. Ho Chi Minh is now the new name of Saigon. And the hotel where I was staying, right opposite the hotel, not any further than US 17, looking right down there, a beautiful cathedral built by the French colonial people almost 200 years ago. And every brick and every piece of marble came from France. That's only history, I'm saying. But the Vietnamese people who believe Jesus Christ, even though they haven't seen him, practice the faith. The country is a communist country. But the state maintains this place of worship. And looking at it today, it's as new as it was 200 years ago. And I thought to myself, blessed are they who have not seen and still believe. Divine mercy, God's love for you and for me, for the young and the old and everyone in between, for the healthy and the sick, for the newborn and the octogenarian, whatever that means. That's a big word. I learned that last night. God is love. God is mercy. Blessed are those who have not seen and still believe. Amen.